thing you're going to notice, and I am so excited about, for those of you who have been watching me from the beginning, you remember the cursor? It's back. It's been missing for like 8 years. I'm so glad my cursor's back. So pay attention to the cursor. It's literally going to show you exactly what I'm pointing out. Like that's the part that gave me the ah moment. This is the part that's making me go, pay attention. Sometimes life gives you teaching moments, and this is one of them. This whole Alex Jones and Owen Shyer business. Now, for those of you who came that thought I was going to bash Jones or Owen, well, you will be greatly disappointed. And for those of you who think I'm going to cheerlead someone, you're watching a body language show. Come on, go away. And Mr. Jones, please take this as an honest opinion of your personality, and in no way meant in animosity, because you, sir, have entertained me for decades. Let's go on. So we're going to get into work relationships, which is basically what this boils down to, is a work relationship. Many of you probably have someone like Jones as your boss, and we're going to get into how this dynamic could function better with the right personalities and the wrong ones. All right, so first up is Rex and Harrison. I don't watch him that much. Actually, I don't watch him at all. I listen to him through a wall because my husband has him on blast in the morning. Now, this is the moment that Jones walks in on Harrison and Rex. I like Rex, by the way. I think he's a good kid and highly intelligent. I think he favors his mama, but I think he's a good kid.
And allies that talk tough and want to go after them and punish them and attack them forever and ever and ever, it's not going to end.
Now, you can hear it in the background. You hear something. I'm going to assume it's the movement of a door or paper, something crinkly. He looks over in that direction. Whatever it is obviously blinds the eyesight line. So at that moment, he doesn't know who it is. The assumption is maybe it's a crew member. I'll go back and look.
Work with us, and we look at these weak sisters, these European allies that talk tough and want to go after them and punish them and attack them forever and ever and ever. It's not going to end too well.
I'm here to censor.
You also notice
sisters, these European allies that talk tough and want to go after them and punish them and attack them forever and ever and ever. It's not going to end too well.
Now we have this tapping on the hands. It's like, uh-oh, who is it? I think everybody that's in the office is here in front of me. There's a door moving and an unknown person. Please let it not be Alex Jones. Not my father.
I'm here to censor.
Oh, no. He's here.
And then you see the head movement. It's like this. It's a swing in the negative. The chin, everything, smile across the face. The comedy has walked in.
We've crossed the line. You should launch a new independent show and claim that I censored you for years and get 1 million viewers.
All right, so now we have hands on. This is a dominance thing. People who put their hands on you are literally dominating you. That's just what it is. And when you have someone like Jones with his personality dominating constantly, and because he does it so much, it tends to come from a place of insecurity.
And betrayed me.
So you see the shoulders going down, the movement that Jones is putting on him, it's shaking his whole body.
You're allowed to lie
And the shoulder goes down more.
about me any way you want.
You know I love you.
No,
Look, let's reject.
So he starts out this conversation, because this is why I love Rex. He's like, you know I love you. I'm going to start this out. I'm not trying to fight with Dad today. You know I love you. He's not looking at him. He's not trying to dominate back. He's at this moment just really trying to set the boundary line, which is what most of you should be doing. You have boundaries you don't want crossed because you know that's going to irritate you and lead to fights later. Rex has learned this. He's setting a boundary. I don't know if he's really efficient at it, but at least in this scenario, he's doing pretty darn good.
Let's reject.
So the hand comes up and it stays.
The grabbler.
He does a little wave down, stopping. Reject the grabbler. Now this seems to be an in-house term, the grabbler. And as we can see, the grabbler is very effective because the hands are coming out and now we have to touch him. And not only just touch, now I'm going to hold on to you. Reject the grabbler, Dad. Now I'm looking you straight in the eye. I'm putting a clear sign out. The answer is no. The grabbler is not wanted and the hand is up. I mean, look at this eye line. Shoo, to Dad. The smile is still there, and it just creeps just a little bit more. Dad does not want to let go because Rejected Grabbler, I'm sure, has a story behind it of where it came from. And Dad knows that he's got a problem, but it's his dominance issue. He can't not do it. He has to. It comes from a place of insecurity. Now, let's go over here to Harris. Oh, we didn't forget you, old buddy. We've got this jawline. The jaw has gone back. The lip is tucked in. This is pronounced. We've got a fist. He knows that this could be potentially a very big bomb about to go off. Rex is clearly capable of putting up boundaries towards Dad and is apparently has a history of pushing back and going to the next level in this boundary issue. So he's looking at the signs, hands up, direct eye contact. The Grabbler is not stopping. Rex is actually really doing really well, just being calm. It's really hard to sit there and do that when you deal with this personality. What is his personality, you may ask? He's kind of manic. Manic people are insecure. I don't know why he's still insecure. The man looks good. He's done amazing with his workouts. But I don't think he reads people very well.
I'm using this as a case point. You understand that?
All right, so Rex has warned him. He's put his hand down. He's got his shoulder right here. As you can see, it's down in an angle and it's forward. So the shoulder is down and forward. He's getting his shoulder away from Dad. And as you can see, this side, the right side, is much stronger and standing. This one is about to react. And his fist and his creepy smile is not going away.
Let's reject the let's reject the Grabbler.
All right, there you go. Reject the Grabbler. Right about that moment, you see the shoulder push him off. Gently, Dad gets the clue. Oh, but clearly Rex has put up that boundary. It is understood. The push off has come. Dad has responded a little late, but he does it. And then
using this as a case point, you understand that?
He gently comes in with the two hands. And as Rex is very irritated with these two hands, he doesn't want any hands. It's the Grabbler. I can't stop. It's just so stupidly funny. Comes in with the two hands. One, to reassert dominance, but it's kind of like, I love you. Therefore, I put my hands on you because I love you and I care. I don't want to ever let you go, son. You will always be under my wing. No, I grab you.
How much have I come in and censored you over the years?
Yeah, not enough.
So he lets go of Rex and he slides over to Harrison because he's got to apply dominance. He's kind of lost with Rex. Rex has given him the obvious sign with the shoulder move, the hand lifted up, and then you see the hands come back very gently with the pretty much, it's kind of like an I'm sorry, but at the same time, a dominance movement. So he's lost the dominating of Rex. Rex's personality kind of holds on to it like, oh, this is just what my dad does. But he stopped. I'm going to calm down now. Not completely understanding, or I should say, putting in the forefront of his mind that his dad loves him. And that's why he does it. To him, at least. To everyone else, it's complete dominance. So he slid over to Harris.
Frankly, I say some things that I shouldn't be saying.
You'll see that even though Dad has moved away, this shoulder is now always at an angle. Rewind. So the one hand that was on it and really shaking his whole body, and it was making the arm go down in that same, in a forceful submission, did not keep it there. When the two hands came back as a, I'm sorry, but I'm still dominating you because I love you, the shoulder stayed down. Now it wants to submit to Dad to an extent. I wouldn't say it's a complete submission because he's still giving his dad good eye contact, which is pretty much saying, I love you too, Dad, but this is my space. Back off. So now he's gone over to Harris.
Censored you.
Never once, literally.
You see the hand here. I'm going to go in my pocket. I'm going to go in my pocket. I don't go in my pocket because I want to touch you. He knows, little brain is working. I'm being a grabbler. I need to control myself. Let me put my hand in my pocket on the side of the person that I want to grab next. But Jones has a real problem with control.
You never want.
Hey,
and here it comes. Here it
have a
comes.
publicity stunt and lie about me?
He's like, you saw the hesitation in the arm as it came down. It was like, I want to. Oh, then gently comes down on the shoulder. You want to quit? This fist is still there. It is not about attacking Jones. It is just complete stress. He is announcing, not only with this little goofy grin that he's got, Probably some of it with his facial structure, but it's pronounced with the goofiness. And this fist is telling him, you are stressing me. You're stressing me. You're stressing me. You're putting me in stress. The flight or fight moment is being dumped into his body. Glasses are a new dynamic for those of you who don't understand. People who wear glasses do better at holding eye contact with individuals even when they're in a challenging spot. Mostly because it gives the false mental of being behind a wall, a protective glass, but it's only around the eyes. And that is why we see so much eye contact with Jones on this.
I forgive you, okay?
Well,
I know.
So I forgive you, okay? And then you hear the shake, shake, down, down, boom, boom on the shoulder. And he submits completely. Not like Rex, but he submits. He looks down. He's moving away. The left shoulder is getting heavier and heavier on the desk. Little veins are popping out in the hand. A lot of stress. And poor Rex over here, he's like, it hurts for him to watch this interaction. He doesn't like it. You see that? He's now not looking at the situation. He's looking down at paper. He's fidgeting with his hands. He does not want to look at it. It's like watching a bunny, somebody pulling their fur out. You don't want to watch that. It's uncomfortable, unless you're a psychopath.
I'm just saying I expected, hey, David Knight did it, Owen's done it.
So he immediately lets go of him as soon as Harrison submits. Harrison has not relaxed from it at all. I would call this faux alpha behavior. When you're constantly looking for your minions to submit to you, it's not true alpha. It's kind of like the difference is he has to keep reassuring himself that he's the alpha, where a true alpha just knows it. I'm the boss. This is just how it is.
And I tell you, I was taking the high road till I actually started watching it. And it's like Anakin Skywalker's become Darth Vader.
Can we sing a song?
Hey, when I go on the air, I'm letting you have it, Schroyer. You stabbed your brother in this.
So now Rex has decided that the shenanigans have gone on long enough. He cannot bear this. You see Harrison. I want to go back and look.
It's like Anakin Skywalker's become Darth Vader.
Can we sing a song?
Hey.
Instantly, can we sing a song? And here you go. He starts to laugh, smile like, we're bringing in the song. Sue the savage beast. Start to sing. Everybody quick. He's about to lose it.
When I go on the air, I'm letting you have it, Schroyer. You stabbed your brother in this operation in the back, and you're a fucking liar.
All right. This is making him uncomfortable. I would have to opinionate that this behavior is not just on stage, it's backstage, and probably even worse on the backstage, because then there's nobody watching, there's no filters, there's no nothing. I'm surprised this man hasn't had a heart attack. No wonder he had to get in shape. Good Lord, I could not keep this amount of energy up. Dear God, you drive me crazy. He'd probably hear from me 10 times a day. Look, I can't deal with your crazy right now. You got to go to your office and come back and talk to me when you're calm. And you know what? Maybe some of the INFOWARS team should say that shit. And let me be a fly on the wall. I want to see how that goes. Manic is not a bad thing. It's not. But the problem with Harrison never setting a boundary and Rex setting a boundary, even though it was a really hard battle for Rex to set that boundary. And that's what Harrison doesn't want. Because he depends on Alex. He's not his flesh and blood. He needs that job. The problem with this dynamic is that Jones has the money and he's paying you. And you don't want to lose your job. I'm going to assume the word fire and go away comes out of his mouth quite easily because that is his power structure. That's where in his mind, where his power comes from, which is unfortunate because the man is an extremely intelligent guy. And I don't think he realizes a lot of his power is just his brilliance. People will follow him to war with some of his brilliance. He doesn't need money at all. I mean, maybe back in the day he did. Nobody would listen to him. But now, he could be broke. People would still follow his ass. That's unfortunate. I hope he does learn that.
Can we sing a song?
Fucking asshole.
Can we sing a song?
Shit.
We're gonna take a little break here. We're gonna sing a song. I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murdering scum running giant.
All right, so now we have Harrison. He's flexing on the microphone. He's finally let go of the speech, and he's relaxing. And I think this song is not only to calm the savage beast, but to help the crew recover from the beast. It's their meditation song. Let's go on. So this is Jones coming into the war room and just one of his interruptions on Owen Shyer. Now, Owen's personality is more of a analytical mind. He cannot deal too much with emotional. And be honest with you, after the few years he's had with this whole J6 thing, I kind of don't blame him. It's brought his reality of how evil can touch you up even higher. Jones knows all about it. It's touched him for years. He's gotten used to it, which is probably where his paranoia and his manic is coming from, or at least some of it. So in his mind, you need to be able to handle evil touching you and move the hell on. We got to fight. There's a war going on. Shawyer's mind is like, F you. I just want to report the news and live. Screw all you people. That means being a normie.
And look, I won't try to claim like we know too much about these guys individually.
Here he comes. He's on the march. He's like a direct beeline.
But these were the guys carrying out deep state actions. And it was well known. And so it just shows you not only are they going after the people that were watching over.
All right. So instantly comes in, but he doesn't put his hand on him. He's hooked him into his pants. He's got his phone in his, what would be his touching hand. Now, his intention obviously is not immediately to dominate Owen, which we could sit there and speculate what has gone on where we didn't see of why Jones does not touch Owen. I'm going to assume that Owen tried and semi-successfully have stopped the touching.
January 6th, they're going after the people that were running all the federal entrapment schemes, including in Michigan, because it was a lot of the same people. All right.
So we see that movement in the arms. Thumbs roll on both sides back and back into the pocket. Like, okay, it's like a chicken. If you've got a rooster, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where they don't want you or touch them or they want you to stop. You know, it's kind of like their, hey, knock it off movement, flapping their wings. That's what the rooster has done. And this one, we get the rooster. He might as well just cock-a-doodle-doo, which then gives Owen, because Owen sees him, obviously. All right, Alex.
Alex Jones in studio, go ahead.
Well, you know, Carl Saravin's totally vindicated. These major firings are on.
And then you see this right here. The angle of the body is away from Jones. You also see the face. He is not. Eyes, strong line here, strong line here. It's just, I'm not going to make any facial expression.
I was just talking to him, major new stuff he just got from his sources. Like, he's all in the FBI. I said, hey, will you going on with your breaking stuff? I know you got a clear show. If you want him on.
If you want to go on with Owen, and the fist comes out with the pen. So that's a no in Owen's mind. He doesn't want to. He doesn't like it. And this is where boundaries come in.
Get them to set him up. He's ready to go. Because this is breaking huge. It's up to you.
All right, we'll get that lined up.
And then you hear the line, it's up to you. And that's pretty much, that's what it is. It's up to you. I think you should take it. Owen's side, I don't want to fight. I don't want to say no. If I do say no, I'm going to have this drawn out battle with him later or even right now.
So they've obviously identified who was running all the actions. But see, this is where you start to run into an issue.
But see, that's good news, Owen. We've got grand juries in panel. They're firing people.
No. See, I'm gonna push back now.
No. I mean, he's telling you with his words. No. Now he's standing straight up. He was giving him the floor when he was leaning this way. Now he's trying to set up a boundary, which was his first mistake. Jones comes in and he gave him the room. It's like, okay, if Rex didn't teach you nothing from the Harrison sit down, is that you never give daddy the room. You always keep your borders up. It's agreed upon border. Jones has agreed that the Grabbler is bad, and Rex has made it very clear. It is semi-respected, but he's made it clear. Owen, let him have the area. I have wishy-washy borders. My borders are not always set up. Sometimes you can violate them, sometimes you cannot. Now I'm going to push back. Well, that was your first mistake. Human behavior in relationships are like children. You give your child a mile, they will run all over you. It doesn't matter if they're your boss, your coworker, any of those things. You don't do it. Well, you never complained before. Can you hear that with your spouse? Well, I told you I didn't like it. Yeah, but I did it again and you didn't say nothing. Well, it's because I thought you'd be nice enough not to do it again. Never give an inch. Eventually, the other side figures out how to interact with you in a manner both of you will enjoy. Owen chose to work for Jones. He has to figure this out. Jones is who he is. He doesn't really have to figure it out. Obviously, he does want to figure things out with the Grabbler, especially with his son, because he is a loving father.
Back then, Alex, because here's what I'm going to say.
All right, so we get that. You see the eyes right here squint up because he's manic, and it's about the battle. He's gone to war. He's in war mode. I'm going to stand straight up, square myself off. My hands are not going to be in their pockets. And this is the fight that you deal with if you do not agree with Alex. It's not that he will not see reason. You just have to fight to get there, which can be exhausting if you are also not a manic. I know. I live with one. And before he censors me and cuts it all out, people have their manic in different areas of life. His happens to be OCD.
And it's not even about this. It's not even about this. This is just a general statement.
Okay, so he is trying to control himself. So we see this body movement as the positive, and it's not really in the sense of positive. It's like, going back to the rooster movement, the head pecking forward, the hands back in the pockets to help control the hands. So he is trying to control himself. He does want good relationships. He does want a peaceful environment. But it's just unfortunate when you have a personality like Owen working for you, who apparently has his own failings on how to deal with people. Because, dude, Owen, the reality is if you cannot figure out how to get along with Alex Jones, because if you think Jones is bad, holy crap, welcome to the world, baby. It's time to take the pacifier out.
I want fucking arrests. That's what I want. Okay?
So we see the jaw flexing back and forth. I could just imagine. He would drive me nuts. He really would. I could just see the screaming and yelling. And I know how I react because I've already reacted to the other one. I just have to sit down, look at him, wait for him to pause or take a breath and just say something that'll infuriate him more until he blows a socket. Luckily, most manics are quite empathetic creatures, wonderful people. They're just manic, which is why we keep them around, because they are loving people. A little delusional at times, but loving people.
Period. End of sentence. And I know you do too, Alex.
You want an arrest? You got arrested for attacking the
Exactly. Exactly. So my rights.
So he's sitting there, he's trying to turn it into a joke, because I'm going to assume that Jones has learned some things with Owen in the back, because he's not touching. There's no dominance issue. And be honest with you, at this point, it makes me think, my opinion, because Jones is no longer trying to dominate him. Jones is now just trying to make it into a joke, that Owen's time on INFOWARS is slowly coming to an end. Even from Jones's personality, if Owen hadn't quit, he was looking for a way out of, I'm assuming, the contract. Because even as annoying as the dominating is, the other part of that is they want you to stay. A person who's dominating you, that's this personality, wants you to stay. They're afraid of losing you. Let's move on. This is Jones's meltdown afterwards. I will say, just up front, this was a long time coming. When you start looking at it and you see the past and how much is going on with the interactions in the crew, and you realize that that's going to be pretty much on everyone because that's who he is. And then you see Owen's personality and his behavior towards it. It wasn't like, oh, he just exploded for no reason. No, it's been a long time coming.
First off, betrayal is one of the most despicable things there is. And particularly betrayal that is carefully crafted and that is premeditated. To know that
Now you see the eyes looking down when he does say it, and then he goes back up to the camera. One, he's really thinking out his words. And two, this is coming from his emotional state. When he's telling you these things, he's telling you his truth. Yes, I will always refer to it as yours, his, hers truth, because people can look at things from many different directions and it can sound different, but it is the truth from their perspective. To Jones, it was a betrayal.
Someone who acts like they're your friend is plotting and scheming and manipulating. And
scheming and manipulating. And yes, he truly believes that, plotting and scheming and manipulating. And I have no doubt that Owen was. He was looking for an out too. He wanted to get away because all he saw is, I'm going to be in jail again. I wouldn't call him Benedict Arnold, but he certainly is no George Washington. As far as Owen goes, he would be more of a news merchant and not a general or the man fighting on the ground. And that's fine. The reason why civilization continues is because of people like Owen Shyer. There's not many warriors that come back from the battlefield, guys.
Because I don't deserve this, and my crew doesn't deserve this. And this is emblematic of the spiritual rot that he would treat us like we were Legos to build what he wanted. Oh, God, if I say Alex censored me and play victim, I can boost my new operation off of that. And it's like, man, I've known you 10 years and never did nothing but be your friend. And I put with all your arrogance the last few years, and then you sat there and you did that. That's an enemy. And if I don't say that's an enemy, I'm lying. So, and you can post your little videos about, oh, it was a great ride, I love INFOWARS. No, you don't. You tried to use us and our goodwill to propel yourself. You're a liar.
That is just a small portion of him yelling. I did not want to sit there and go over that. We didn't need to watch it. This little snippet of the going into the manic phase, it was enough. To me, it looks like it's a coping mechanism because he thinks it out before the screaming comes. It's a behavior that has gotten him the results that he needed at the time, and so he uses it. It's a learned behavior, basically. But it fits well with his kind of personality. If you're a warrior and yelling at your enemy puts fear in them, that's what you're gonna do. Because a fearful enemy is a stupid one. But once you learn a habit, it's very hard to break. That's why the grabbler has to be told to stop being a grabbler. Please remember to go and check out my Patreon and website. Also, please remember, go and buy some steel legs from my husband. I need him to get out of the house. If you like it, leave a like.
Thanks for watching.